Hello, everyone in Internet Land, and welcome to what is probably going to be the last of these Star Trek customizable card game focused unboxings. Because frankly, I've bought a box of every readily available uh, kind I can get. And that's kind of what happens when you're opening 30-year-old card boxes. You're kind of at the whims of the market. So today we're going to go with this last one here, and it is this box I've got right here of Star Trek Voyager customizable card games. Focus on Jerry Ryan and Voyager, and then the front here we got Paris and Janeway and B'Elanna, Chakotay the EMH, and Tuvok. And on this side there's a Kazon and Neelix. On this side, Dinara Pell, that Vidiian doctor, and Kess. And then there's one picture on the back of what is the ultra rare for this set, which is the Pandari champion, who was pretty much the weirdest piece of UPN's vertical integration ever. Where because SmackDown was airing on UPN, they decided, you know what, we're going to do some cross promotion and vertical synergy, and we're going to have The Rock show up on an episode of Voyager. So he did, and it was fucking crazy. And apparently, yes, he is the ultra rare in this box. So let me just double check here. Yeah, ultra rare is the Pandari champion. This was a later set, so this is a 201 base card set rather than the 121, 130 sets we've been doing. So we're probably not going to get as much as we could in the other ones. But yeah, let's bust this open and see what happens. Yep. This box does not have a rule addendum or addendum. Addendament? Did I just make up a word? I think I just made up a word. And then, okay. And these are late enough that it has all the things on it. But here's Tom Morello as a science officer. And then, oh well, we're going good right out of. Yes, so there's an ambush ship, a mission debriefing, and here's right on the first pack, USS Voyager. So that's probably good. And there's what? You need to slow down, Jesus. Sorry, excuse her. There's an implication. Sure. Here's the Bioneuro gel pack. And here's a Vidiian. Grenade, and then the phage, and then, so here's the incident. You can play as Vidiians, and hey, remember that one time when the Borg proved that death isn't a thing anymore because they can just resuscitate you with nanoprobes? So yeah, there's the thing. All right. Hold on a second here. I'm going to try some adjustments. Alright, where were we? We're going to keep going here. Alright, here's the Kazon. And then, oh, there's the whiny autistic solo guy, and the Kazon training planet, a Vidiian boarding party, that's the rare, okay, a Vidiian ship, a Kazon, the Kazon disruptor, and then their outpost, the Voyager edition of assigned mission specialist, containment field, and yeah, Officer Stoddy. One of my favorites, even though she barely ever showed up. I mean, she's no Tom Paris, but... Oh, there's Henry Starling shaking Nixon's hand. Up, and 2 of those in the same pack, but then I'll take that because here's the Doctor. Awesome. Oh, they didn't just call him EMH, they gave him a name. Alright, and then here's the original XO of Commander Cavett, who, man, was he a dickhead or what? Kazon Bomb. The Ferengi who went through the Barzan wormhole. A couple of Kazons. And then, yep, I figured. So, an Equinox crew member who I suppose they are all not aligned. And then, oh, look, here's a crew that can be. Oh, a Delta Quadrant mission that you can do as Bajorans or Klingons. Okay, because that makes sense. Calto, the Voyager destruct sequence, an EMH. Those are used. Okay, and then here. All right. A First Maj is the rare. And there's a Vidiian, and then oh, okay. Here's the micro wormhole. Okay. As a doorway. And Manas. And then Crewman Ayala. Yay, good for him. And then, yep. I remember that episode. We probably did that. And more Vidiians. Which I don't remember the Vidiians being in a whole bunch of episodes, but apparently they tried to make an entire affiliation out of them. Right. So here's a Delta Quadrant mission you can do as Cardassians. And then, oops, there's some organ theft. And then, there's a Vidiian with a bunch of stuff. Containment field and study. Did we just do that one? We might have. Another Vidiian. I'm going to say most of the Vidiians we can count on. I'm just going to kind of skip it. So there's a transporter control module, which, oh, right, that was the big deal that the Kazon stole one. Right? Kazon and this one, yeah, they stole one. Yeah. And then, Keska made herself pregnant. Yeah, okay. Type 3 phaser rifle. And then that guy was in everything. And up the nucleogenic cloud. And then the Vidiian cruiser is the rare. They made some odd choices for who they made rare. So here's a Kazon Nistrum engineer. And another Vidiian. Vidiian. We did this. Oh, right, and then there's the original Doctor who hated Tom Paris because he was an asshole. There's some escape pods probably from Gear of Hell, I'm gonna guess. It doesn't say. Plot, and then that weird episode where they were all in that elevator. Oh, and it's the planet that Warhead, that B'Elanna Torres, and that's why she's one of the skills you could just do that she reprogrammed. And then here's and there's another Vidiian. And a blue alert, so that way you can land your Intrepid class ships on a planet. We do. Catalog of Phenomena. And then, ugh. Here's Cass when she got all super psychic. Or would you call that Super Saiyan? I don't know. You could, maybe. Did we do this? Ah, okay. So there's organ theft. And then here's Aaron Eisenberg on when he did his guest spot as a Kazon, you know, instead of playing Nog. And then yeah, here's Joe Carey. I could do that. Well, we haven't done. There's a Type 9 shuttlecraft. Here, Intrepid and Nova. Oh, so that probably means Equinox is available. Right, there's Twisted, Kazon, and then ooh, okay. So then there's the chief engineer of the Equinox, she eventually converted. Yeah, eventually became part of the Voyager crew and was never heard from again. Alright, so then here's the Barzan wormhole. Which, okay, so what exactly does that do? Seeds. It's in Gamma or Delta Quadrant. Alright, because that bounces around. Alright, it's in space like. With crew limit 4 to wormhole negotiations. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, the home away from home. And then there's the other Voyager death. It's like, hey, remember when we learned out that death is just when your body gets thrown through a wormhole and ends up in an asteroid field? Alright, there's Seska stealing the ship and the Vidiian harvester. And yay, alright. Vorik, who I love Vorik. I thought that was a great idea to get that actor on there. Oh, yeah, no, he's a twin and he just shows up twice. Although, let's be honest, Vorik, looking back, was kind of problematic. In that I get he had to go through the pond far, but he got real creepy with B'Elanna. I mean, let's not mince words there. Alright, so there's a boarding party. Did her before. I think here's a different Kazon. And then, ooh, Gary Graham when he did his guest spot before he went on to play, was it Saval? The main Vulcan from Enterprise. Do I have that right? And then, okay, here's just one of the Maquis members. Oh, and then when Kes goes crazy and goes super microscopic. And then here's a Kazon Raider. Did we do that Equinox member? Well, there's was it Neelix getting blackmailed? And another Kazon. Studying an interstellar colony. Dwelling life forms, okay. And then up here's the Voyager lower decks. And then, the doctor who invented the Metreon Cascade. Alright. And hey, a female Kazon. And then another, Vidiian Tac. Alright, I don't recall that. Highly ritualistic and gestural language. There's Javen. Ooh, okay. So then here's the Voyager version of Captain's Log. And oh, okay, that's the guy who Krill Maset killed all of his family, and then he got super pissed when they tried to make that hologram of him. So there's a USS Intrepid. And then did we do Joe Carey? If not, he deserves it again because he was awesome. One of those lower deck guys. Oh, and then there's a spatial rift. That oh, I'll know it. Little girl. Naomi Wildman and Harry Kim fell through. And that's one thing that's never kind of remembered is that, hey, the Harry Kim we see throughout most of the series is not our Harry Kim. That whole crew died. And he's a spatial duplicate. And then here's Paxim, like one of the few other Talaxians we ever see. Another one of those autistic self-assigned people who didn't want to deal with anything. Alright, another Kazon. Mission debriefing in? Yeah, okay. 7 of 9. So I think that makes the whole box a winner right there. Alright, then just let me double check. Was this one... Rare. Up. Nope. This one just had regular rares. This was before there were rare pluses, so that's just a regular rare. But that's pretty cool. So I've including if you saw that Borg box, I got the Borg Queen and a bunch of stuff. So I could probably play pretty decently as a Borg. And that looks like a Kazon scientist we haven't seen yet. Oh, this one, 2 buckets taken over by energy beings. The Kazon disruptor rifles. And then the Macrophyrus from when we decided to do Die Hard on Voyager, which is different from that time they did Die Hard on the Enterprise, where it was Picard running around when they were getting the Baryon sweep. But here we go. Here's that spatial scission that duplicated Harry Kim. Inversion, okay. Planet Hell. And then you want to divert power. And then, oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Balana has cybernetics because she duplicated. Were they? Were they robots? They were technically robots. And she made a new one, even though they pretty much weren't supposed to be able to do that. The Prylors, right? That sounds right. Oh, here's a Bothan vessel. And then a rare mission of investigate a quantum singularity. And there's another one that Balana can do by herself. And there's the civilian Kazon. Okay. And then did we do... Maybe we didn't do that one? Alright. halfway through and no sign of the rock yet. And, ooh, okay. Here's a ready room door. And then, was it crewman shell? I forget his actual rank. There's the volcanic eruption when they were trapped on that planet in the two-parter to end the second season. Which I'm probably not going to be in this set because it was in earlier sets. But man, how awesome was that storyline with Ron Suter? It only lasted like 4 episodes, but he was immensely useful in that season. All right. So there's a backup security officer. Paris playing pool. We're at a planet. And then the War Council from when Kes went all badass and got taken over by that bad guy. And that was the episode where they decided to break up Kes and Neelix. I believe they filmed the scene and then they just didn't show it because they ran out of airtime. But yeah, they kind of decided after she got taken over by the super evil entity that she's like, you know what, I've had enough of your bullshit, Talaxian. Alright, so there's an exposed plot. Another did that one. Alright, a rare Kazon for some reason. And then, oh, I don't remember that one. That's a different Vidiian. Cabot. Yep, and here's the Voyager version of Distortion of the Space-Time Continuum. And then, oh, okay. Non-aligned Chakotay. What's he got? What doesn't it say? Akuchimoya. Again, I talked about it before, but how crazy is it that the Native American consultant they got to help them consult about all of Chakotay's background was full of shit and just made everything up. Like, it's pretty hilarious. Yeah, there's like escape from the prison. Our first Maj. The acting science officer on the Equinox. And the combat training for when they leave the Kazon alone on the planet to get their name. And oh, okay. So you gotta research the phage. And then I get the Federation version of the USS Equinox. So that's pretty cool. And did we do... Nope, I don't think we did somehow. There's a Kazon shuttle. Okay, stop bombardment. And then the Voyager version of Captain's Log. Ooh, I think we did that, Jabin. And then we got Chakotay again. Which bummer. Alright, 6 left. Ooh, okay, here's a salvage operation. Okay, then an Astral Eddy. Alright. big picture. Then, oh, okay, cool. Although, I don't know if you can really tell, it's kind of damaged. It's got a crease across it. But there's the Delta Flyer. So that's cool. I mean, it's a cool car. I don't think, there was ever really a need in this game for shuttlecraft, but... Alright, there's a different one. A Kazon. And then, yeah, here's where Cass pushed them 10,000 light years closer to home, or 9,500, so that's that card. Oh, okay, first Maj Kala. Alright, that's kind of cool, I suppose. Alright. 3 more. If we're going to get a rock, this is where it would be. Oh, okay. No, we haven't got that one. So there's a revised settlers. And, oh, okay. So here's answer distress signal. And then looks like I'm wrong. Because here we go. There is a lawn suitor in this set. So yeah, I'll take that. Oh, okay. Please tell me it says it. Oh, no. It doesn't say Okuchi Moya, but there's Chakotay communing with the tree people. Alright. One last pack. It's at the absolute bottom of the box. Let's see if we can get the rock. I'm going to guess we can't, but... Nope. We go out with a fizzle. With the subspace fracture from that one where they realized it was us all along. We're the bad guys who blew up the planet. So, Alright, that's the first one in a while where I didn't get the big bad of the ultra rare. But we got a 7 and 9. We got 2 Jacotes, Bolana Torres. So it looks like we missed a good chunk of the bridge crew. Wait, let's see who we could have got. And we didn't get a Voyager, but we did get an Equinox and a Delta Flyer. We didn't get an Arpel. Although we did get the Doctor and Vorik. We didn't get Samantha Mountain or Neelix or Cass or Janeway or Kim or Seska, but I think we got a fairly decent amount of them, and it looks like the rares aren't all that great. I mean, we did get the Vidiian cruiser, so but yeah. So considering that this was a larger set, so there was a larger pool. Clearly, we're not going to get everybody, but I think that was fairly decent. So. All right, that's going to be the last of these Star Trek card unboxings, or at least of these CCG cards. There might be a couple more Star Trek themed ones. Otherwise, it looks like probably for a while out they're going to be wrestling related, just because those are the ones that I can find and still buy. So yeah. So thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do the social things. Tell me if you're watching this, because I can't tell. All right, thanks everybody.